Hello, Huskies back again with more Seattle Bobcats GM mode franchise mode commentary. Last video we spent a long time in the offseason, made lots of moves. In case you missed it, I will recap very quickly what we're working with. We traded Blake Wheeler, Kyle Turris, and TJ Oshie all in separate deals to bring in Matthew Tkachuk, Sean Monahan, and Nikolai Goodolbin. This was an effort to get younger and to shake up our second line a bit. It also saves cap space. Between Tkachuk and Monahan, I saved 11 years from Wheeler to Tkachuk and $2 million from Turris to Monahan. I saved $1 million and 5 years. In Goodolbin, I saved 8 years and he makes $4 million. Oshie's making 6, so $2 million. So I saved $6 million in about a total of 15 years and just player age. And Matthew Tkachuk should only get better. He's a 22-year-old, 90 overall power forward playing with Scheifele and Laine. This first line is going to be nasty. I took the suggestion. I made Panarin a playmaker. Monahan is a great two-way forward, and Nikolai Goodolbin is he's a high-quality sniper, to say the least. Third line of Patan, Carlos, and Lemieux. I expect Lemieux to give me 20 goals off that third line. Fourth line is pretty much up in the air. I'm not sure what I want to do with Rantanen. Castles and Connor are probably set. It's just that fourth line left wing spot I'm not sure if I'm happy with. As for defense, we have Morgan Rielly, Seth Jones, Callan Foote. I signed Travis Hamonic in the offseason. Signed him to a big deal. I mean, 6.3, that's not bad. I'm going to have to re-sign Callan Foote soon. Morgan Rielly only makes 5. Seth Jones makes 5.4. The only issue is I have to re-sign Rielly and Jones in the same year. That's going to be tough. Goaltenders are a bit different. We have this Carter Hart kid and Eric Comrie. Carter Hart was part of a deal to move Murray. I couldn't afford to sign him. And honestly, I don't think Philadelphia can either. That's where I got Carter Hart from. So I qualified Murray and traded him to Philly for their first and Hart. So I have 2 first-round picks that I could use possibly if I feel the need to make a change of goalie, because Cart has a lot of trade value. But yeah, that's what we're rolling with. This is probably the best team I've ever put together, which means we're gonna miss the playoffs by a considerable margin. As for the owner goals, nothing to do with winning aside from our season opener. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Like I said, this is the best team I put together, so I fully expect to have the worst season so far. But we'll see if that comes true to form. Why would it put Comrie in net for the home opener? I don't care if he played the last preseason game. It was a week ago. Alright, let's go. Did I hit play game? I feel like I might have. No, I didn't. Okay. So here we go. First game of the season. New roster. Well, new second line. New goalies. Alright. 0-0. I'm okay with that. Alright, no. 0-0 after 2. That means Carter Hart's doing a good job back there at least. Oh, power play. Nice. Josh Morrissey gets one. And I'm pretty sure I fixed my mic offset. So, ooh, Kempe. Tie game. So I shouldn't be ahead of the gameplay anymore. My mic should be pretty much right in line or even after the gameplay. Ooh, Drew Doughty gets one. Empty netter? Nope. We lose 2-1. Alright, that's okay. Maybe our team needs some time to gel. It is a new unit. I know we lost the home opener. Shut up. 94, 97, 91. Like, this team is sick. Which, like I said, means we're going to be absolutely terrible and we're going to miss the playoffs. Ooh, I don't know how long I'm going to make this GM mode go. I'm coming up on my 30 episode, which in my past GM modes, if you've watched them, has been the cutoff. Like, I ended at 30 episodes. But, oh, fuck, Nick Batan's hurt. Oh, sorry, we have guys that can take a spot. Unlike my previous GM modes, I've really taken my time with this one. This is only year 5. We're in year 5 right now, and we're at 30 episodes almost. Usually I get 7 or 8 seasons out of 30 episodes. So I'm just gonna keep rolling as till we're done with my. I'm gonna stick with 7 seasons. So I think this is year 5. 2016, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, this is year 20. This is year 5. And I don't know if Nick Patan's healthy or not. I didn't keep an eye on it. Okay, he's still hurt for 2 more days. Which means he might be back for the Minnesota game. Nope, he's not. Alright. There we go, let's get him in there. Alright, so we started out 0-3, but we've won 4 straight. Nice little turnaround. I'm really looking for Laine to take over this team this year. Last year, it was pretty much Wheeler that was getting all the points and scoring all the goals. So I'm really looking for Laine to put that shot to good use and put up Ovechkin type goal numbers. Like I'm looking for 45 or higher this year. But at the same time, that first line is so balanced across the board in terms of skill. I could have 2 30-goal scorers and a 25-goal scorer, and I'd be happy. Like I don't need, like my team has skill throughout all 4 lines. I don't need that one big name to take over this team. And I think 3 of my 4 defensemen have shots that are in the upper echelon of the league. So we should have a ton of scoring. I mean, we shouldn't be giving up goals. We have 97 defense. In theory, I have the best defense in the league. And that's why the 97 defense is why I kind of went with the downgraded goaltending. Because I can keep them around for cheap. And if they do just fine, I don't see the point to go big on goaltending. I've already seen 3 shutouts. I mean, we're 9-5-1. We lost to Anaheim? Boo. Your HL. We do have Eric Stahl for 2 shitty. How old's Eric Stahl? He's what? How much are you paying in Minnesota? 2.9. That's not a no. No. If this was the trade deadline, I would maybe consider that. Thought I heard the fire alarm going off. I don't know who this kid is. He's a top 9 right winger, which means he probably was here. Nope. Oh, he was probably here. I don't remember what I was talking about now. Damn it. Don't fuck off, Eric Stahl. If it was the remember, if it was the trade deadline, I would consider a trade like that. Simply because that veteran presence come playoff time is nice, especially on that 4th line that might need it. But I have more than enough trade assets that I can go out and get a vet at the trade deadline. We were 0-3 against Anaheim this year. Or 0-2, I don't remember. Alright, so there's 3 straight losses. It's alright. Every team has a rough patch. Always count on Colorado to get a win. I'm still surprised I've yet to see Edmonton do well in any of these GM modes. Maybe that's the team I do next. Like, I wasn't... Who have I won a cup with? I won a cup with Washington, and I've won a cup with what is Winnipeg, or was Winnipeg, now is Seattle. I didn't win with Minnesota, I didn't win with Vancouver. I made the cup with Vancouver, didn't win though. I've made 3 cup trips. I've made 4 cup trips overall. Lost with Vancouver, 1 with Washington, lost with Washington, 1 with Seattle. So I think the next GM mode I'm going to do is going to be Edmonton. Alright, what the fuck, guys? We're fucking struggling hard right now. I think I'm leaning towards doing Edmonton next. Just because I know that they're built... Like, they've got good young talent, but at the same time... they never succeed. I don't think they have the talent in the right places in terms of EA. And they have no defense. They're relying on Patrick Maroon and Milan Lucic to score goals when in EA's logic, they won't be scoring any goals. But we still have probably another 10 to 15 episodes of Seattle, so I'll worry about that when we get closer. But I'm very strongly leaning towards Edmonton. Because I feel like they're just a couple of moves away from being a dynasty in this game. I'm going to have to fix my arena here soon, aren't we? Well, we're getting close to that. Magic, look at stats line. So, a little disappointed with how our record looks. I figured we'd be much better than this. Where does he go? Probably here, if I would have to guess. Nope. Yep. Alright, so at the stopping point, we're 20-15-2. I mean, that's not amazing, but it's not terrible either. I mean, we're 5 points behind the Wild, but look at the point separation. First and sixth is 6 points. It's a very balanced division. Everybody seems to be doing well, so that means maybe we'll go on a... We usually tend to go on a run during the second half of the season. So 40 points in 37 games for Patrick Laine. That's good. I like it. That's what I want to see. He's a 94 overall. He still has 4 more years of development, too. Look at his puck skills, man. That's absurd. Kachuk is 31 points. I would like him not to be in the box as much as he is, but... Scheifele is 28 points, so he's coming down a little bit more. He's 27. Panarin is 22. He's a -4. Godolbin has 5 goals. He's a -5. Who's the center on that line? Monahan's a -3. So that second line's struggling. They're struggling to score. If all these guys weren't first line forwards, I'd put Kachuk on that second line, and I'd put... I don't know who I would... No, I would have to... No, I think that line just needs some time. Like I said, they're the only minus on this team. Look at that fourth line, man. Rounson is 17 points. Connor's 17. Castles is 15. They're all +10s at least. The only line that's struggling is that second line. Even the third line is doing alright. Lemieux has 9 goals, 17 points. Everybody's a plus but that second line. I feel like that second line will be okay, though. I could probably even move... Well, Godolbin's a second line forward, isn't he? He is. I was going to say I could move Lemieux up to that second line. But I don't think that helps them. They just need to start scoring. They're not there to play defense. They're there to score goals, and they're just struggling right now. I mean, we have so many goal scorers on this team. It's going to be tough. I'm not worried. Goaltenders. How's Carter Hart doing? 16, 10, and 1, 9-18, 3 shutouts, 237. Eric Comrie's 4 and 5, 921, no shutouts. Carter Hart has 3 assists. How does Carter have 3 assists already? Jesus Christ. Alright, so goaltenders are pretty much exactly where Murray was. Now, what I'm interested in is, did Philadelphia sign Murray? They didn't. Yeah, so there we go. They traded for Matt Murray and couldn't even sign him. That's pretty much what I thought would be the case. Who did I trade? I traded Oshie. He has 19 and 36. He's a -10 though. Who else did I trade with? Calgary. Calgary. Roslovic has 21 points, 36 games. Blake Wheeler has 20 points in 36 games. Kyle Turris has 20 points, 36 games. So they're struggling. So I'm pretty okay with how everything's going out so far. We had a bit of a rough start. Laine leads the league in points. Christian Vesalainen, man, they were able to re-sign him. What's they pay him? 8.4. How did they have the cap space to sign him for $8 million? He would have been a nice grab. Patrick Kane, Pasternak, really? Charles Hudon. He was an 84 overall, 37 points, 38 games. Ovechkin has 25 goals. Fuck off, man. But hey, I mean, Patrick Laine is leading the league in points, so I can't really be upset. Oh, we're at 14 minutes. We'll sim a little more. I don't think I ever looked at the awards for last year. Yet again, the President's Trophy doesn't win the Stanley Cup. Doughty's won the Norris 5 years in a row. Hey, Liney got the Conn Smythe. I think I knew that. Quick won the Vezina. Really, we didn't have any award winners except the Conn Smythe, and that's just because we won the Stanley Cup. Alright, so let's do a little more simming. Like I said, I'm not worried about that second line. They'll click. They'll get it together. Let's do this real fast. Let me take my money and put it into my rink. Let's repair everything. Yeah, I'd like Tkachuk to stay out of the box as he leaves the team in penalty minutes, but at the same time, he's a power forward, and power forwards in this game are pretty prone to taking penalties. He's also only got 75 discipline, so he's going to be in the box. That doesn't seem to really be affecting that team very much, though. Yeah, and like I said, I know I'm saying it a bunch, but I'm not worried about that second line. They'll get it figured out. Boston 27-9-3. We beat them 7-1. That second line will get it going. And if they don't, maybe I just trade Godolphin for a better sniper. I don't know. I know he can score. I've seen him score in past GM with Mikko Rantanen. That's fine. He can just be swapped out with Kopp. 8-0. 7-1, 4-1, 8-0. 3-1. Mikko Rantanen's back. Okay, we're not going to put him in just yet. Really, we lost to Tampa? God damn it. Alright, so one more day. Come on, beat Chicago. Nice. Come on, show me Mikko Rantanen's healthy. Hey, there we go. Might cut this video a little short because I went really long with the off-season video. Let me put Rantanen back in. That first line, 94, 90, 90. 87, 88, 87, 85, 85, 85. Man. Whew. Hey, +2, +3, +1. There we go. See, just like that. Like I said, wasn't worried, man. Was not worried. In 2 weeks, they've already gone from their minuses. So I'm gonna sim. To the Washington game, and I'm gonna call it. We're 27. Nice. 28. Nah. So we're 27, 17, and 2. I expected us to be better than that, but we've had a real strong turnaround since our start. Yeah, I think Laine still leads the league, and we'll do one little quick stat check. I love looking at stats in this game. So Laine's point production has gone down a little bit. 49 points, 46 game. Morgan Riley's a point per game. Tkachuk's... Alright, so that first line really came down. They're back to being... They're almost minuses. So the second line started scoring. And the first line stopped. Second line's pluses at least. That third line though, man, +12, +13, +17 on the fourth line. +15, like, I mean, pfft. Even if one line is sucking, it doesn't matter because my bottom 6 is amazing. Seth Jones and Morgan Riley are +20 and +22. Yeah, I'm not worried about this team. Carter Hart's doing good. Eric Comey's doing good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely system goalies. Like, they're succeeding thanks to our defense, but I'm going to call it there. Comment if there's anything you would maybe look into doing. I don't want to mess with that bottom 6. That bottom 6 is nasty. I don't know. I might play around with the first and second line. I mean, I don't have much I can play around with, and I really don't think I need to. But, yeah. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for, I'm assuming, our playoffs.